you go. Now I think about you when I'm lonely. I don't want to, but I'm so weak. Wanna hold you so closely tonight. And I don't know why I do that when I'm so low, wanting you back. Gotta calm down and take my time. And I can't keep my hands to myself. And I don't feel this way about anyone else. You're my weakness, weakness. I just lose control. Hate to be alone. How can I say no? You're my weakness, weakness. Baby, you should know. Tell me how to let you go. You're my weakness, weakness. I just lose control. Hate to be alone. How can I say no? You're my weakness, weakness. Baby, you should know. Tell me how to let you go. You're my weakness, weakness. Baby, you should know. Tell me how to let you go.
Your champagne kisses still red from my lunch. I can't get the taste of you off my tongue. You're something dangerous. I know
All right.
that I should run.
Let's see. Hello, how's it going, everybody? All right, let's see if it's working. It's working. Oh yeah. Okay. Then we're gonna do that. Oh, there we go. Bah. Then I think I did this correctly. Hey Kona, what's up? Alright, so can you strive? Because that is the only thing that matters right now. Rad. Alright. So, good evening, gentle hearts and gentle souls. It's me, Prism. Let's see. Took me a second to process. That's okay. You know, these things happen. So today, what I want to talk about is how I play Testament in Guilty Gear Strive. I probably should have chosen the specific soundtrack I want, but that's okay. Alright. So let's start with the obvious. This is an anime game. Before we get into Testament specific things, I want to kind of talk about Guilty Gear Strive specifically. Guilty Gear is a game I enjoy a lot, and characters have pretty good, strong tools. And we're going to be kind of going through Testaments as a character breakdown, and then move into how I use those tools. So, to Daisuke serenading us in the background, the specific tools that I'll be talking, probably not a huge amount of, but when I'm talking about, like, oh, this game has a lot of good things, Roman Cancel, very good. It's, for those of you who don't play Guilty Gear, or don't play frequently, half a bar, do a, like, time stop. There are 4 different kinds, but the big thing about that is for 50 meter, any hit, nope, is now a combo. So, you always, as long as somebody has 50 meter, have to be careful, because even if Kai throws out a punch that can convert into some combo that can do a lot more damage than you're expecting because he got mashed on. Another good thing to keep in mind is throws in this game beat DP. And they're 2 frames, which is actually a nerf from past Guilty Gears where they were 1 frame. So, very scary, especially with this move, which we'll talk about later. But, just some system things to keep in mind. You also have air dashes, you have air blocks. Anime, right? So, moving into actual breakdown of Testament, here's kind of the flow how we're going to go. We're going to go from kind of button breakdowns, talk about specials, and then kind of game plan, good things to do for a beginner, and then I'll give like a quick 2-minute summarization of everything at the end. So it's really easy for people to go, oh, I want to pick up the game and try a character, but I don't want to watch like an hour-long VOD. Which is understandable and something that people should be able to do more often. Okay, so we'll start with punches. So this is a 5-button fighter. Sorry. Too much Street Fighter has made my brain go rotten, and I have to think about all the different kinds of fighting games there are. You have punch, kick, slash, heavy slash, and dust. Dust is that 5th button. So we'll start with punches. You have your regular punch. Testment's punch is pretty good if you're going to mash anything out while you're blocking. It's most likely going to be this button because it is, I think that's Testament's fastest. Do not quote me on that. I believe crouching punch is Testament's fastest button. However, standing punch is also a pretty solid anti-air option. Hey Coffee, how's it going? Yeah, I'm giving a quick, I'm giving a breakdown on Testament and how I play Testament as a character. I feel a little bad because Hannah's streaming right now, but that's okay. Let's see. Also, 6P, which is the universal anti-air in this game. So that's forward and punch. So with whichever side you're on, as long as you walk forward and press the punch button, that's generally going to be a anti-air button for your character because you're upper body invincible. So like, this isn't true for every character, but think like around above the waist level.
Danger.
Yes. The struggle of playing multiple fighting games is things get jumbled together. For sure, for sure. And then I haven't actually used a lot of air punch. I think Ramola was saying before she left to go play Street Fighter because it is a game that functions as a game. In her last video, that she's using this more as an air-to-air button. So something to keep in mind. Let's see. Then we'll go into kicks. I use kicks all the time with this character. Their kicks, very good. They go really far, like farther than I expect sometimes, and can cancel into specials. You have 2K, 2D, so crouching kick into crouching dust does that, and that's a little combo that you can do for hard knockdown. Do that, get some setup off of. Let's see. Crouching kick also goes very far. This is a good, I don't want you to just do what you want button. So this is the button I'll use to, if say a fast rushdown character keeps wanting to charge at me, and I don't want to throw out slash because it's a slower recovery, I'll just start using crouching kick, not medium kick because it's not Street Fighter, as a like, hey, don't come to my space. I don't want you here. Go away. That works pretty well. I'll also sometimes mash this out if I think they're too far away. You have to be careful because sometimes it just will whiff and then you're punishable. Let's see. It's duck kicks. I use air kick all the time. Air kick I use too much because it is a cross up, but it also has a little bit of a forward hitbox. So my monkey brain says, oh, this pretty good. You should use this a lot. So I do. Let's see. For slash, you have a gigantic, humongous slash. This hits so far. It is not disjointed, so keep that in mind. But that's also okay because it covers all of this distance. And then also, you can use a special after. So, it's not something I throw out like all the time, but is a very good option you have. Also, this is your God button is Testament. We'll talk about that more later. But you also have Crouching Slash, which goes pretty far as well. It's pretty good. It's quite good. I use this at round start sometimes if I think they might like back up, and then I can special cancel it on block. But it's also slower than like kick or just walking back. So, you know, be sure to vary your options, yada yada, fighting game stuff, the boring parts. And then we'll get into the heavy slash buttons. The buttons that help my serotonin go up. This one, forward and heavy slash. Oh, that's good. It is not actually an overhead. You can block this by just standing up. However, it is special cancelable, and it is huge. It is an anti-air that drags people down. You can almost always land a super combo off of it. So your succubuses can almost always connect out of this move, and then you can do something like this into a wall break. Big move, very good. Your regular just standing heavy slash, this thing, is also phenomenal. It does not go nearly as far as your regular slash, however it still goes a good distance, and it's disjointed. It is more disjointed than your slash by a mile. So if you want to contest an area and you don't want to like necessarily, let's see if I can, get hit like that with a slash, because you go to slash and they wake up and they DP and then you're hit. You can use that instead. Clash is there, you can see the disjoint happen in real time. It's pretty cool. So, pretty solid option. Guilty Gear uses a Gatling system, so most things are special cancelable. However, it's not like Dragon Ball FighterZ where everything links into each other. Let's see. And then, last button. The big important button. My beloved Crouching Heavy Slash. This shit goes far. It's one of your best starters, if I remember correctly. It's... I've anti-aired my friend Ryan with it sometimes. This is another very good button. It's kind of the core of some of the pressure I'll be talking about that I'm not very good at still, but that's okay. Very good. Also disjointed, which is a theme of Testament. Oh, I love it. Okay. So, then we'll go into specials. Testament has Fireball. 2 versions. So this is the regular on-the-ground slash version. You can charge it up if you want. It leads a little succubus over at the end there. You can also use your air version, Boop. Which is also chargeable. And with the last patch, you're able to just throw them out as much as you want. It is pretty great. Big thing to note about fireballs, you can fireball and then like 6p after if people jump over it, because that's the very obvious answer. Let's see. Important special things you can do after that is you have a teleport that goes to the succubus, wherever it is on screen. So if it is even up in the air, all the way up there, you do a quarter circle back and kick, and boom, you're up there. You're gaming. You're Dave gaming. The other thing to note about teleport is that you can fake out by holding. So you do not have to go to the succubus. You can kind of run up, do that. I don't use fake teleports all that often because the people I play against, I rarely use teleports, and if I do, my secret technique is teleport grab. Let's see. Last things I want to go over. Right, I'm doing specials. So, Arbiter Sign. Another beloved move. It's technically a high-low mix, but the high-low mix doesn't really matter all that much. The big thing about this move is it is an almost full screen special, which means that you can apply some pressure from far away and go into things. There's also the important difference between the two being the ground one's faster, but it doesn't track as well. This heavy one, heavy slash, instead of the curl circle back slash, is an overhead, but it's slower. I think, one, to make it more reactable, and two, that means it tracks a little bit better, so if somebody's approaching and you want to use it, it'll pop up. A very important thing to note, it will not hit if you are too close, or if you are too far away. So sometimes if you try to do like that, it'll work, but it won't work if you just do the kick because it doesn't push them far back enough. Yeah, like that. And finally, the most important special that you have in your repertoire is Crow. For me, it's like a dove thing, but it's Crow. And that gives you Stain State. Crow's a very good thing to use on people whenever you have the opportunity. So if you get like knocked down, get Stain, because this is the cool thing. Stain also turns, just like that Roman cancel thing I was talking about earlier, kind of, not exactly, but any hit you get pops them up into the air, which means you can combo. Which helps with mind games on both ends. Boop. So that's pretty neato burrito, I'd say. And then lastly, specials. So Testament does not have a meterless reversal. You have no moves like a DP that are frame 1 invincible, except for your super, which is that one. It's core circle forward, and then the kick button. It's not terrible, it is not the best, it is a reversal that do damage. So, two uses I have for this. If I want to stack some extra damage on, I'll use it. Or if someone's just in my face and does not respect Wake Up, it's not a bad idea to just use that. You just have to be careful using it because it shouldn't be your go-to option on Wake Up. But it's a good tool, so don't neglect it. Then you have the Succubus. So, Succubus gives Stain, which is why they're good. I mean, that, and also they will combo off of forward heavy slash at almost every range. Like, I was super far away. Stain, pop up, low combo, boom. If you wall break with it, then your opponent will be stained too. Same with Crow. Like, if you use Crow to wall break, please. Oh my god, okay. Point being, if you get a wall break with Crow, they'll be stained. Oh my god. I will... I promise I'll get this. I'll get this. It'll be super cool. It won't be super cool. Source, trust me. Trust me, it works. Let's see. Kind of a button after specials. So, how does it all kind of tie together? How I like to play Testament is I like to use their huge buttons and ranges and fireballs and stuff to kind of maintain a mid-range spacing and force people to interact with me. Not always like approach necessarily. That's something that happens, but I want to make it so that you have to engage with me in my game plan instead of just running your own and kind of controlling the pace of you doing that. So, drink of water. So, for instance, the like jump over fireball thing is a very common reaction where someone will air dash over a fireball at this range. And I will just 6-speed. I'm not good with recordings. But, I don't have an extra controller either. So I can't show you, but that is one of the things I'll do. It's not the answer every time, because some people just fly over me, but in general, a very good, solid start is messing around with Fireball. Because of that stain state we were talking about earlier, it's always now a threat because even... Oh! Yeah, let me see. Oh, hey, Vegan! Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. So... Hello! Yeah, Testament's pretty fun. I love Testament. What's up, Vegan? Yeah, so the basis, if you want to get a good start, and you want to try Testament out, messing around with, like, this area, because if they approach you, you have these buttons. You can also fireball. You have that stain, which means you can always get a combo. I appreciate you. I'm an okay Testament. I'm pretty good. I'm okay. I need to get back into the beginner's tourneys. Those are a lot of fun. But true. Testament teleporting. Very good. Especially with fake outs. But back to Stain. So, making people approach, especially because you can always threaten to Stain State, and then pop people up with Arbiter Sign, means that they have to figure out a way to A, get to you, or B, get around your fireballs, your big buttons, and the fact that you can almost always reach them. And there's some instances where, like, at this range, you can beat, like, Bedman's fireball by doing this. So it's a calculation. It is an engagement where you're trying to control the space that people can move in, and they're trying to figure out how to get to you while you do that. At least on your side. That's kind of the general idea I run with. So, to sum up, basics, if you want to just get in, try the character. Buttons, I recommend you heavily trying. Use this move. Not all, be careful, it can be 6-speed, but this is a good move. This is a good move for spacing. Your fireballs are very good. And if nobody's got your back, 6P's got your back. Listen, don't look down on the mid-range zoners. I'm just saying. You can also play aggressive Testament because Testament has good pressure. Like, here, let me... Thank you for reminding me of that, actually. I need to talk about that. So, this is a frame trap. This is a frame trap. That's not a frame trap, but you're only -2. So you can decide to, if they respect that... Counterattack, let me turn you off. You can choose to either do a fireball, and then frame trap, or you can throw. Because it drags in, and you are -2. So, this is the kind of loop you can get into with Testament, especially since if you do that, like, crouching kick into Fireball, and it's blocked, like, say I do that, the heavy Fireball makes it so that you will almost always outspeed any options to mash out. I think you're like +2. I think you're plus something. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you can get to some like really messed up shenaniganery. You are the powerful. Don't let them ever forget it. I don't think this actually connects. Oh no, it does. Never mind. Yep, break the wall, back to stain. Boop, pop up. You can do it again, you can run and cancel. Oh, I fucked up. But that's okay, because I can block. So, you can play aggressive Testament, especially since I forgot to cover them, but your jumping slash and jumping heavy slash are also very good. So you can like, bah. And hey, look, that gives you staying at a range that a lot of characters can't punish. Your jump dust, oh, very good. Covers a pretty good area forward while being pretty safe. What else? I honestly don't use regular dust all that much. I probably need to more, but I don't really find the need to use it because of how I play Testament. So, TLDR, you have all those good buttons. 6P always your friend. Fireball always your friend. Always get stain. Make them suffer when you're up close. And on defense, block, push block, and kind of wait for an opportunity. Because at some point, if you push block, you'll likely create a spacing where you are once again in a good position to challenge because you have very good buttons. Would recommend. Now, is there anything specifically y'all want to see me cover beyond what I've talked about? Before I hop into some matches and show, like, the application part of all of this. Despite all the strengths, what are the weaknesses? Okay, so weaknesses of Testament. Because of how the character is designed, most of your buttons are slow. That's because they have to be. If your buttons were like 5 frames and covered this distance, easy top one, right? So you have slower buttons, but they reach long, and a lot of them, and a lot of the good ones, have disjoints. So it's okay that they're slow because you don't necessarily need them to be fast. But that can lead to, on defense, since you don't have a reversal, you're weaker when people get in your face and just start, like, being, I'm gonna just, like, hurt you. And you have to play that mind game and kind of wait it out. Or, you know, sometimes say, fuck it, we ball, and just, like, I don't know, throw out your reversal. Because, I don't know, sometimes it's fun to mash when you know you're gonna lose. Also, if you're playing against, like, Kai is a pretty good example. Kai has a move that is just the character called Stun Dipper, right? So Stun Dipper is... I'll get to that question in a second, sorry. I'll just finish up this portion. So Stun Dipper is 5 frames. So while it's not, like, the follow-up is not really the point of the move, it is super fast. It means you can't do things like that. You cannot force people at this range to take an Arbiter sign because it's a 5-frame half-screen move that you can run and make full screen. Because Arxis decided that that was Kai's character arc. But that also, you can play around that by throwing in frame traps. If it's, like, if that's blocked, you can always go ahead. It pushes back enough so that you should be safe. You just have to be wary that you won't get away with everything all the time. So, rush down characters ruin Testament. I don't think so, personally. Because rush down characters have to get into these spaces that you are avoiding. Oh, also, you have to be careful with that move because it hits at a specific angle that people can get around sometimes. For heavy fireball. Neither here nor there. Rush down characters, right. Rush down characters can be strong, especially once they get in. Any character that forces Testament to block is scary. However, they have to get there first, right? So, let's say Chip, for instance, right? Chip is very good with a lot of the tools you need to get in on people, but has super tiny health bar. So that tiny mistake that while you're keeping them over here, if they mess up and make the wrong call, you can blow them up. Like, super duper easy. Tiny health bar, suffer, tiny ninja. That being said, once Chip's up close, then it gets scary, right? So let's say let's go with Giovanna. I like the Giovanna matchup because I played Giovanna. I don't know if it's in way similar to Dimensional. Dimensional's the one that kind of introduced me to the second layer of spacing and stuff like that. However, the way I play Testament is kind of similar to how I view Giovanna. So Giovanna is a rushdown who excels at controlling spacing because of her unique dash. Because she can do this, or she can go full range. So I can, as Giovanna, bait out slow moves, and then go in with my 5-frame kick that is special cancelable and then roam cancelable, right? But That's whereas Testament, I was talking about those, like, quicker to recover buttons. So, in that instance, as I'm jumping around playing chess with myself, instead of using something I would traditionally use, like crouching slash, which goes pretty far, right? Like, round start, people usually do something funky, so that usually hits, and then easy fireball into whatever else I want to do. Well, if Giovanna's approaching with a dash, if Gio dashes, I do this. I recover too slowly as Testament to punish whatever they want to do. So instead, I'll use my kicks and my fireballs. So that way I recover fast enough to react to whatever the Giovanna wants to do. However, the blender is not something everybody can escape from regardless of the character. Unless I'm bridge and I choose violence and then I DP. And I have 50 bucks. Cool. Anything else? Yeah. Exactly. Damn, let me play is... It sucks, but it's also kind of the goal. When I hear someone go like, help, let me out, how do I play? I feel bad, but I'm also like, I am doing my job correctly. The feeling of, like, it's hard to move, that's the goal. That's what I want. Fear me. Fear my buttons. Fear that off of this I'm, like, +3 and it means, like, nothing at that range, but you still have to respect me. Respect me. Cool. I'll do one last question and answer, and then I'll go hop online for a little. Do some oh, I see the pieces come together maybe. Or, oh, you're a rambling madwoman that was given a scythe and succubus, and I'd be like, yes, you're right. Someone had to take over after Mola left. Pain. I always forget that. Especially since playing Street Fighter. Is coffee gonna be a test? Man. That's a good question. Coffee? You wanna join the Testament gang? You wanna play the gender neutral with us? If the answer is no, that's okay. The scythe is always here if you want to pick it up. Best teleport combos? I'm gonna be real. My combos are ass, which is part of why I like Testament. With Testament, I don't have to do fancy shit. I hold this button forward, press heavy slash, do some succubus, run up kick, do the button again, and then do my special move. And look, there we go. Let's see. I honestly haven't seen a lot of combos. Did you do it like you had the setup going already? Yeah, half damage. It's insane. Or you can... Oh no, I messed up. I'll do this. Yeah, there you go. Testament's hat, their top hat's phenomenal. It's far slash, teleport. Okay. Testament has a pretty good hat. Oh, also their grabs are fun. that one smack with a scythe. Let me just have... The jump is so cool. Turns you into a straw doll and then throws needles into you. Hey Never, what's up? Trying to not happen that way. Yeah, I unfortunately do not think I could pull that off because, like, that's my basic B&B, is like, get that into, like, a run-up kick if I'm up close, because everything reaches so far. Instant empty. Let's go. So, Ever, I just went over how I play Testament. I can give you another quick TLDR if you want. No hat, E tier, bald, instant F tier. So, where do you place Heihachi? Because Heihachi is kind of bald, but also has spiky hair, like an anime protagonist. The Mishima line is strong. True, hair sharp enough to impale somebody. Really, it's canon? I have no idea. Alright. Now it's time for the practical stuff where I go, hey look, I'm not talking out of my ass. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boop. Okay. Here, Ever, for you, I'll put on the the non-binary drip. Thank you, mods. This is a mod. It is very good. I am a pink fan for life. I think Kona is in agreement with that. So I really enjoy color 13. Why they skipped from 11 to 13, only PlayStation fans will know. But that's okay. Whoop. I forget which part of the tower I'm in. Well, there we go. Ooh, it's an Anji. Spiritually, this is Danish. I know it's not, but Anji will always be the Danish character to me.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Okay, you're gonna spin? If you're gonna spin, I'm gonna run up grab. No? Oh, there we go. Boop. 6P is your friend. Whee. 6P. Crow. Jump, stain. Bop. Micro dash into... Woo. Gonna walk forward? Yep, there's the tracking I was talking about. 100%. Boop. Yeah, kick good. Woo. Ah. Ah, no! Boop. Ow. Interesting. I want to grab. My grab instincts are kicking in. Yeah, you can see me, because I'm not being patient, kind of... Oh god, yep, I got spun on. I should have known. You've done it every time. I don't want to be patient, so I'm kind of eating shit, but that's okay. Ooh. Oh god, that missed. Okay, bombo, bombo. Here's where we take it back. Boop. super, which will stop the burst. Go, my bitches! There we go. If you're in the air and you need a jumping button, heavy slash. Heavy slash is pretty good. It reaches pretty deep. That is what he said. Anyways. I'm going to run up, grab. Yeet. Stay in state, jump. Boop. Whee! Jump. Oh. Into super. Wall break death. Cool. We take those. Clifton shift. Uh-oh. Yeet. This is pretty good for wake up. Micro dash into Arbiter Sign. Would recommend. Gold burst, pretty cool. Jump grab. Whee! Whee! Oh, nice. Oh, overhead? Okay. Oh, thank you, Crow. Crow is your best friend as well. I was kind of panicking at the end there. Ignore that. Yes. Interesting. Okay. Bird. Okay. Yo! We're getting spacing from you? Hell yeah! Beat my ass, I dare you. Whee! Ooh. Those are some good blocks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I had to concentrate because the Anji was starting to respect. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Oh god, that didn't. I see. Jump. Oh, shit. Oh god, that was the wrong move. I should not have went for a grab. Oh, interesting. No! No! Oh, I did it wrong! Listen, chat, listen, listen, listen. Okay, I want to PRC forward. Run up grab, the Kai special. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Launch into here, okay. Ooh. Oh god, you just press and wake up. Okay. Okay. Okay, overhead. Boop. All right. Okay, am I gonna get burst time? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh god! No! I sideswapped. Pain. Good on you. That was good. The Anji adapted. The Anji adapted. So, the unfortunate bit that happened there was because I air dashed over. I did not get the air kick as a cross-up. I got it as the turnaround hitbox, which is significantly smaller. So, their knee is essentially all the forward hitboxes. The other one is all the way up to the foot. So that's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Ooh. This is actually going to be good because I can show a little bit of how I approach zoning matchups. And it's a little interesting. Exactly. So we're going to round start. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. No. Okay. So the odd part about this is going to be, oh, that's right, that traps. Oh, that trapped. Boop. Zanji's normals reach farther than yours, right? But also not a lot of defensive options. I blocked low. I blocked low, game! Okay. That's okay. Oh, God. Whee! Okay. Yep. So my goal here is to try and get the Anji to press after I hit them with a button since they're biting. Oh God. Okay. I'm trying to also show, like, you can't just sit there. Because if you do, I'm going to run over you. Whoop! Okay. It's perfect blocking. Perfect blocking is strong. But it is not... Oh, God. It's not a requirement to play the game. Like, is it strong? Yes. Okay. Because it... will stop people from getting away with some things. Interesting. Okay. There we go. But, like, it's not the most important thing. Like, it's pretty good to learn. People are doing it, like, on reaction now, which is insane. But, like, I don't know. Oh, interesting. That's a good response. That is not a good response. That is... You can kind of see what I was getting at with the... Whoop, and now we can show Crow staying! Hell yeah, it comes full circle. The, like... Fireball. It's micro dash. Fireball into 6p because people like to jump in thing. Little do they know that my God button is in fact my 6p. Micro dash. Whoop! Huh, okay. That was rough. I'm going to take a second to breathe and actually explain my thought process, because I was kind of just playing the game because I had to concentrate. Ooh, severe thunderstorm warnings. That's fun. Okay, so thought processes on the Anji. Anji is a normal zoner, which meant that the buttons that the Anji player was using were usually a lot faster, but they're also not disjointed, right? Oh no, I turn into Testament. This is the future. But yeah, so because Anji's a normal zoner, trying to control that area in which the buttons pressed weren't getting like we both hit each other, because my moves are more disjointed even if they're slower, and I also have a fireball, was kind of the thought process of what I was doing. The Anji also like to jump in and bite on things, so that's kind of what I was trying to take more advantage of towards the end there. Exactly, the hat's all that matters. But that's kind of some of the things I was thinking of while I was going through that match. Because we can both reach each other here-ish. Anji has a charge move that lets him throw out a scythe. It's important to consider. Can also be used to, I think, frame trap and then also catch wake-ups. Oh god, this is why I'm having such a time. I didn't realize it shot me down to like 7th floor. I think this is why I was trying out Asuka, or maybe Happy. But yes. So the Mochi incident. So I'm going to back up. I'm going to air dash back and throw a fireball round start, because Soul has some scary options. Asuka hard. Asuka's fun, but Asuka's hard. Hard to use. The magic deck. A little complicated. So we're gonna... Yep, there we go. Oh god. I should not have... That is so funny. Okay. Oh, interesting. I think you are going to go for a lot of Vortex Vipers and jump-ins. Do I have Beaner? I do. Oh god, okay. No. No! I should have blocked that. Okay. So this mod is Holy Order Soul. No. Ooh. Interesting. You're gonna jump? No! God damn it. Boop. The classic. Just drop down, grab. I'm going to just block. Oh! That's okay. If I block that, it's not that scary. Thumbs hurt after playing Asuka session. After that, core circle puts for the cards. Ah! Grab. Looks like this player is susceptible to grabs. Okay, this is good patience though. Ooh, interesting DP. That was one of the most options. Really? That reached? This is a wacky ass soul player. You gonna do something dumb? Yep. Yep. They just like me for real, for real. A being person assuming every white red photo is Dante. No, for sure you could see that as a Dante mon. For sure. Freaky gravity just like me. Reading into the lore. Yeah, Guilty Gear Strive 4 is funky. Oh my god, I can't believe I crouched down but forgot to hold back. Grab! That's how it goes. The Guilty Gear lore? TLDR? Wow, Asuka fucked up. Oh, interesting. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Soul. I have 5 frames of grab and vol. Whee! Go, my bitches! Stay in state. Carry me. Fun fact, Rainfall and Jacko are clones. I don't think Ramlethal is. I think Ramlethal is, like, Soul's kid. I think the two parts of Arya are Justice and Jacko. And then Elfelt and Ram are Gears, and because of that are kind of Soul's kids. Because Dizzy is also like Soul's kid, which is very funny. Okay. What happens when I force you to approach me? Okay. Whoop. Whoa. That was a bit of lag. I was so scared I was going to get PRC'd into a grab. Interesting. Oh, goddamn. You gonna do it again? What if I grab? Remember, being petty wins games. Pick up! Wake up. Interesting. Oh, God. Whee! I am missing a bit of chat because I'm concentrating. Apologies! Well. Oh, God. Well, that's okay. I got gold burst. Now, what do you do if I do this? I'm very curious. No! No, Soul! You had it! You had it all the way into the third hit! No, I'm so sorry! Yeah, I should really go to a different floor. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was hyper unfortunate. Okay. I am going to probably hop out of this, then go look at a replay. We can talk about it, and then that might be it for today. Here, let me also catch up on chat as well. Guilty Gear lore, one of the craze. It's insane. Like, my favorite part of the lore in Guilty Gear is that Asuka, that man, just wants to do the right thing, but can't do the right thing. It's very funny. Alright, so, real quick, compared to the family throwing each other off. True, the Mishmas are kind of literally crazy. Which replay out of today's matches do y'all want to kind of take a look at? And I can walk through what I should have done better, some of the things that I was thinking that I was doing while I was playing. I could also go look at the backlog, see if there's anything, but since this is the current version of the game, I'd like to dig into that instead. Versus Axel? Alright. Cool. We will go ahead and take a look at this last one, since I lost to this Axel. And that way, we can kind of take a look-see at what I think I should have done better. If you... How do I pause? How do I pause? Ah! Pause? What a hell of a screen to pause on. If you like fighting games, would recommend looking back at some replays if you want to improve. If you don't give a shit, just keep playing the game. I'm awful at looking back at replays. However, for the content, for the education, we can go. Find fascinating, the most recent fighting games. It's the most hatted characters. It also has the most belts, probably. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to display everything. I don't want to fast forward. I would like to know... There we go. Okay. Look at that. The flight of the Axel in all its glory. As I recover and fail to do the right Arbiter sign. Beautiful. Love it. Love that for me. Okay. So, round start, I threw out Heavy Slash. It's true. Look at... I can't go backwards. Can I go back? Oh, God. That's not... I didn't want to... Okay. This works. This works. So I did round start because with just standing Heavy Slash, because I wanted to use a button that would reach Axel that was disjointed and fast enough to contest anything, which is the reason as to why I started with that. Let me talk this. And then right there, how do I... Nope, that's not it. How do I rewind a little bit? It's slow, I can fast forward. I cannot go backwards. Interesting. Unfortunate. Very sad. But I used Air Slash so I could kind of force them into the corner with a button, make it so they couldn't do anything. This is the bit where it's like, oh, you just want to jump in on me. That's okay. I'm here for it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So there's Stain pop up. Hit it into Crow. Feeling kind of nice. Your girl kind of schmoovin'. Right there. Big thing to note about this character. If you're hit and the opponent has Stain, it goes away. Which is a similar thing they do to most of the different, like, buff things in this game. So if you have, like, a follow-up on something with Bedman and you're smacked, it'll go away. Or Gold Lewis with the drone, it now goes away. So I used Arbiter Sign there to kind of contest it. That was actually pretty good. That's 6p. I lost that interaction last time, so I'm very lucky it panned out. Did crouching round start to switch it up. That way it's not just a, if I choose to block, I'm going to standing block. I missed there. Kind of freak out. Ignore that I messed up several of the things I wanted to do there. I was kind of just going, kind of schmoozing. Is this the one I lost? This should be. This is not the one I lost. Never mind. Wow. That was way less informative than I wanted to be. Yeah, the Zuck move. The crouching heavy slash where I spin the scythe and draw somebody to me. Is that the one you're talking about? I promise I won't take it out of context. I do not control the people in the chat. Okay, so... Boop. Real quick, let me pop into that dojo. Boom. Notifications go away. I'm trying to look at people I know talking to me in Twitch chat. Okay. So, you're not blocking. Training settings. All guard. Are you talking about? What character? Kai? Listen, I'm not beating up Kai. Arc System Works is beating up Kai. And that's just facts. Okay. So, is it this move that you're talking about? That drags in? Cool. So, the thing about this move is I'm sure maybe you're in their head. That could be, but Testament's game plan isn't really revolving around mix-ups in the sense of like I do this move and I'm going to jump over cross up. It's because you're negative after this move. You're -2, which means if you don't do anything, or I think maybe, probably if you try to jump, you might be able to be grabbed after it. Yeah, yep, you would get grabbed out of it because grab is 2 frames in this game. So since you're -2 and you're up close, like here, and you drag them into you, that's not really the point of the move, right? Especially since they can block after. And in this game, if you use an air move and it's blocked, you're not like immediately positive, right? You can do things to make yourself positive, like a special, or like this is something Testaments will do for corner pressure. That can be a thing. I don't really do it. It's timing I don't really practice. You can kind of apply the same thing to Bridget, where it's like heavy slash, dust, special. But all that to say, this move is more so I can, since we're -2, if you try to grab me, I can frame trap you with a fireball, or I can grab you, or I can do nothing, or I can do this fireball. The point of the move is you have other options, not necessarily like, oh, I can jump and do a cross-up. If that helps explain through what you're thinking. Yeah, mind games. And that's really a lot of it, right? Testament, how I like to play them is like I'm engaging with you in a mind game at mid to full screen, like a zoner, and then also have very good pressure up front. Because this, I can do that, and this is a frame trap, so every time I do this, you're getting hit by a good combo starter that leads to me getting this. For example, let's just go ahead and, you know, do the throw. Because I showed that the throw worked. Boop. Bam. And I get some extra damage because I can heavy sack after that. And now you have Stain. I can run up and micro dash into a Arbor Sign, and now you're popped up, and I can do it again. Micro dash is good because it helps you time that. Also, so let's see. Yeah, you can boop, and now they can't press a button. You can do it again, and then crouching slash. If you think you're far enough into the mind game where you want to do this and then like try and reset, you can do that. Testament scary, pressure scary, because you can also choose to instead do this, or you can bop, dash up, grab, or if you do the like frame trap thing and you're this far, you do that. Now you can dash up, press a button, because you can hit all the way out to here with a normal, or even out here with Arbiter Sign. Good pressure. Love this character. Yeah, BAP equals dead. Exactly, because whenever I have Stain, it is scary to take your turn, because anything could be a combo that could kill you. Hey Tim, what's up? Oh, I'm talking through some Testament things. Cool. Oh. And then I was going to probably get off after that. However, if y'all would like to try Testament out, I can open up a room. Yeah, rip, I know. But if people want to hop in and try Testament with each other, I can 100% just like look and say like, this is what I would do, but also it's your playstyle and however you want to play. Enjoy it. Oh. And if not, that's cool too. Either way, this is a good game. I like this game. I like this character. This helped me fall back in love with fighting games after a long period of being in a bad community and not enjoying it. Remember, at the end of the day, this is a hobby. If you aren't having fun, you aren't enjoying it, you can drop it. Suffer at mid-screen, suffer in the corner. Make me suffer when I'm in the corner. Maybe I'll spend all my bar to get out. Bam. Test me. Yeah, good buttons mixed with good ranged options mixed with not the best like up close get out of pressure options, but you know, not Giovanna levels of good. I don't get plus frames from this, but I can special cancel. So that's pretty neat. Cool. Any questions? Anything y'all got? Anything y'all want to see? A cool combo? Bet. Okay. I'm going to give you the only sauce I know. Alright? And that's a red RC combo that I think looks cool. Because it gets off of like a crouching kick. It's just boop, pop, bird, and then you kick there. Oh, I think the timing... Let's see. Oh, it's just that now. And then we'll end with the more damaging super. There you go. It's a basic combo. I don't know any, like, fancy stuff. I can switch over to, like, Bridget real quick. Bridget's got some fun stuff. Ooh, actually, you know what? Something cool is if I get Stain State. I've done it, but, like... Let's do, like, max range. Yeah. So I intentionally hang out over here for a bit so I don't get a wall break. Then I use the stain that Succubus give me to extend. And then just do that. There you go. Oh, maybe it was off of grab. That's what it was. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's where I have to crouch. Yeah, it doesn't work all the time, but there you go. I got you. Cool. Well then, gentle hearts, gentle souls, thanks you once again for coming out, hanging out, and hopefully having a good time. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully, we'll play some games soon, or you have a nice, long, relaxing weekend. But that's a bit of how I play Testament. I will probably be streaming around the same time next week. I'll be streaming Friday at the latest. at the least. So, appreciate y'all. Hope to see y'all there. And have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
I've had enough, I've had enough. I've been working